word. Yes, that's right. This is not political. I'm going to keep saying that over and over and over again. This is not political. Who's this Mahendra Bano? You need to come to school, bro, because it seems as if someone is teaching you incorrectly. It's a whole lot of stuff.
One question. Do we have anyone here from all the South Branch people?
South Branch, look man here. Yes! 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 South Branch.
I must give the South Branch people, I must commend them. But I want to say
Of course, Amira. Thank you for joining the live. Join.
Your leader, I'm not seeing a leader in any picture. And we need to get our leaders out. Because for the matter of fact, yesterday, we got that leader was supposed to lead today.
Somebody said we're on Guyana UNCUT. Oh, we have police presence. They're over there. Don't worry. They're right over there. Not to worry. All right. So if anyone is going to be commenting any political stuff on the live, just leave them be. Don't even reply to them. If it's going to be something ignorant, please just ignore them, because I'm sure you know that they're going to show up. All of those persons who are benefiting and who are beneficiaries, they're going to show up. They're going to show up and they're going to talk. So let them do what they have to do. We're focused on what we have to do. And what I plan to do today is to make sure that there is no misinformation. Somebody's saying even the kids strike, they don't want to go to school. Oh, we love our babies, we do. And I miss them very much. But like I said, we're leaving systems in place so that they can be taken care of. Alright? So don't think that teachers are just out here just gallivanting and doing what they have to do. No. This is about making a statement, a collective statement together. And while we're striking, we're still caring for the children in the classroom. Alright, so thank you, Miss Perez, for joining. Share the live, everyone. Share the live. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can get to see. Enough of seeing my face. It's time to see some of the faces of the frustrated teachers. Injustice will continue when we have persons who are in a position to do something about it, but they choose to remain quiet. Solidarity forever. We have Sir Yannick coming in here. Share the live, folks. Share the live. All of these discussions that's going on around here, it's because of the unjust treatment of teachers. They want to cut the salaries. They want to cut what is already small so that they could take food out of our children's mouths. Let the international community know that is what their plans are. They would have said it. Some teachers are looking from at home, and I was told it's bringing tears to their eyes. The Ministry of Education through the government is saying that they're going to make sure that they stifle GTU by taking away the $700 per month fee from the salaries of teachers. They're taking it away. But if you take it away, we're going to send it in through MMG. That's what we're going to do. Solidarity forever. I may not agree with everything that the union is doing, and some of the key persons who they, sometimes it may seem as if it's political, but I'm saying for those of us on the ground, it is not. It is not. No matter how they try to twist and turn it, She passed us yesterday with blazing speed. Not even a wave to the teachers. Share the live. We're only at 1.3. $1,300 viewers. Let's get the live. Share the live, please. Share the live. We want people to see, look, more teachers are coming in. More teachers are coming in. Share the live. We want this to reach the international community. Use your platform to share the live. Reporting to you live from this wonderful shed that was being constructed, seemingly, especially for us, the teachers here. And for those persons who are talking about Miss Coretta this, Miss Coretta that, do you see Miss Coretta here? Do you see her here? No, she's not here. The teachers are here. That's right. The teachers are outside. We don't want empty threats from the Ministry of Education. We don't want empty threats. One of my role models that I look up to, he told me something that is going to stick with me forever. Many things I listened from him. He said, we don't make excuse. We make things happen. Ministry of Education, don't make excuses. Make things happen. We make things happen in the classroom all the time. We use little and make much with what we have. You're saying that more monies will be left in our pockets since we don't have to use our salaries anymore. But that's a lie too. Because guess what? We still have to hire taxis to go around to do the shopping with the cash grant. You don't allow us to use money from the cash grants to go and make the purchases. So where we getting money for that from, Honorable Minister? Still coming. Imagine the audacity of giving teachers this much and then taking from that as well. The audacity. I'm just gonna take a moment to go and check my messages coming in. If you want something to be shared on this live straight from the horse's mouth, please. Oh, by the way, why is it being said that union leaders are making threats, but no names are being called? Who are the leaders? Tell us. Tell us, Ministry, if it's not a smear campaign. Tell us, go ahead and tell us. We love the truth. We're proponents of the truth. Tell us. Who's making the threats? Publish names, let us know. Let the public know. Let them know. Look, I'm turning the camera, miss. Yo.
Alright. Good morning, folks. Let us just organize ourselves in this area here. So all those who are just come in, you're welcome. Remember this year was built for us, so
we're hearing from Mr. Hines there, a teacher in Turks and Caicos with a degree in education. It's $4,000 a month. Share the live, folks.
And yesterday we would have used the bin and they emptied it for us.
We're very grateful. Yes.
Good morning. Now this is what will happen this morning. You know, in everything, we need to give God
share the
praise
life,
and
share the life, share the life, share the life.
We need to look to the Creator, give God praise and thanks. So I'll ask quickly someone to offer a quick word of prayer. Who coming this morning?
G. George, it's good to see you. Thank
All
you,
right.
thank you.
Miss Lati, please come forward. Yes, so it's not too enough for word of prayer, so let us bow our hearts.
Let's pray. Lord, as we gather here as teachers, oh dear God, I pray, God, as I invite you once more in our midst, Lord. Father, Lord, this is day 2, and I pray, God, that you give us strength as teachers. Help us, God, to be united, oh God. United, we stand, divided, we fall. Give us the strength and the courage, oh God, that we can come here, oh God, and to stand strong with each other, oh Lord. Heavenly Father, I pray, oh dear God, that you bless us individually, Lord. You know our individual needs, oh God. You know, Father, that we are studying our children, but teachers have needs, Lord.
That's right.
And we pray, God, that you bless us and have mercy upon us. And all God's people say, Amen. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear.
Goosebumps, absolute goosebumps.
I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. There's power in the name of Jesus to break every chain. There's power in the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus. So break every chain.
Break every chain. Break every chain. Break every chain. Break every chain. Break every chain. Soften the hearts of the leaders. Imagine you have teachers out here hurting. Share the life, folks. Share the life. We're not moving from 1.2. Share the life. Share the life.
Break every chain. Break every chain.
Break every chain. Break every chain. Break every chain. Break every chain.
All right, hold up your black cards now. Let's break every chain.
That's right. That's right. We're coming around. We're going around. Tell them to join the live. We got 1,200 persons on the live right now. Yeah. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Minister Louis Vuitton. Respect teachers. A pint of rice, 200. 3 egg, 200. 2 planting like gold right now, 300. 5 malnourished, dehydrated bora, 200. A pound of chicken, 500. Oil, 800 and up. Milk, 680 and up. Teachers have their families to feed. We need food on the table. We're fighting for betterment. This is all about survival, folks. This is not a political statement. This is coming from the teachers themselves who are in this struggle, deserving betterment. We're saying break every chain. Break every chain. Louis Vuitton. And the air gone up from there, say so. So yeah, man. That's right.
This struggle is about bread and butter.
That's right.
If you can take a look at this plaque here, it will show you why we are here. Teachers' family, teachers have their family to feed, and we need to live as any other citizen in this country. Now, our plaque there is showing Minister flossing with brand name. Lois who? We don't even know that name because we're not.
We didn't even know the product name.
Those brand they are strange to us. We don't know them.
Good morning. Good morning. We're in the height of the strike at this point in time, so it might be a little difficult to do that. But the person who is speaking right now, I can see if you can get to him. I think he's going to be a better person to do the interview with. I am the tech guy right now, holding the cable in my hand, sending a voice note.
But let me tell you, I can only afford Chinese clothes.
So most definitely, I would be able to do this after, but
I just fit them. And that is what we were accustomed to. Because our meager salary cannot go up to the brand.
yes,
And so when you see we are dressing up, it is because we are doing 2 and 3 jobs.
that's right.
And those 2 and 3 jobs is the very same people who do not want to give us what is due to us normally will employ us to work during the census, during the elections. Teachers, we have to do those jobs. Other than that, we are doing our extra little planting, fishing, farming, etc. And those are the monies that have us looking how we are looking here today. But what we are asking for the ministry and the government to be reasonable.
That's right.
Reasonable in the sense that we must be remunerated for what we deserve and what we have earned. And so, I can recall vividly every strike action taken. There is always one thing to say, regardless of
All
which
right.
government.
We'll see how we can make
It
this
is
work.
illegal.
Please
But I
send
want
me a
to
message
know
after we're finished with
how
the we'll
this
see how we
strike
can organize
action
this.
could have been deemed illegal when we were trying to meet out for the past 3 years.
That's right.
And when our members would have been invited maybe around once or twice to meetings that the persons on behalf representing the ministry, they were not organized.
That's right.
They were not knowledgeable
That's right.
of what's supposed to be happening around the table. Actually, our officers from the GQ have to turn and give them guidance. And so there is where we stand. So we are never illegal. To take industrial action is legal.
That's right.
And all these that we are saying here, they have been listed in the union conventions.
That's
and
right.
If you go and check them, you will understand how trade unionism works. And so some of our poor parents who would have struggled for workers, I feel as from yesterday and long before, they're turning in their grave. They're looking over from that beautiful paradise they're in, and they're saying that we as our children, we are suffering. How can this happen? Now, we are here as the senior one to lead and live. We are trying, we are struggling for a good foundation for all the young people who are around us here. And we want to leave that legacy that, you know, as a teacher, you must continue to live on a reasonable salary.
That's right.
Because we deserve it.
That's right.
Teachers, we've been called and we've worked beyond the call of duty.
That's right.
And so we have made lots and lots of sacrifice. And that is why we could have taught the Caribbean, because our teachers, they are performing.
That's right.
All our teachers. And I want this to be made clear that teachers not only function in the classroom. When we are out of the classroom, in the streets, in the road, in the marketplace, we have to teach, we have to ask questions, because you know what? People respect this noble profession and they feel that a teacher can solve all problems. You can answer all questions. So how? When we deserve something a little more for our work, we've been deprived. And we've been deprived in a dramatic way. So what we are asking is that one thing, collective bargaining, come and sit around the table, organize yourself, get your facts clear, and come and talk to us. And let us solve this problem. But today, it seems as though we are throwing water on ducks' back. And as I said at one of my meetings, maybe, well, this is the term the Hindus will use, and I said that maybe someone want us, maybe the teachers, to go and pour down at their feet. You know what is there? There is when you pour the milk or so, you know during the worship. Maybe someone is looking for, but we will not bow to that.
That's right.
Better than that.
That's right.
We will not worship anyone so that they can come down to us. And God is in charge and all is well. And so what we are saying here, the struggle is real and we're going to keep with it. We will have persons trying to give negative attitude and negative word of advice and all negative sort of comments against us, especially on social media. But we know, and you know, this morning, while I was in a vehicle coming down, there was this song that hit me. And you know, I always like the reggae lyrics because it sends a positive message. And our brother Bojubanton was saying, it's not an easy road. Let's get it, man. It's not an easy road. You see the ground and the glitter, you think a better road. But who feels it now? Teachers are feeling it. Yes. You know? And so,
teachers, good morning. From Central Office, I want to say thank you for the building of the momentum. And tomorrow we will be back on it again. There is no threat that we will bend to. Even the one played this morning of our union Jews, we know how to do it. Even if it's by MMG, we will do it. We will uphold our union. And we will stand by our union. We are prepared, as I said before, we are prepared to go to the table. We are prepared. But unless you call us, we will not go. And we will be in contact with our membership this time. There is no bending. There is no pullback. There is no pullback. You didn't hear that? Right. So therefore, no threat will back us. The ones in the school will eventually join us. And we are claiming all. Just like how we have those in Region 2, which was a surprise to many. Region 6, Region 5, and Region 9 and Region 8, Region 7, where we know Georgetown. But the momentum has been building up. We are still going to stand for collective bargaining. Regardless, we will take all the non-salary. All we will take. But we will stand for our salary issues. Remember the 2% back then? That is still outstanding? So even though the salaries of those persons that joined the profession in 2016 has been rectified, we are not rectified with that money from the 2%. The debunching, We have seen that the government in December have debunked, but that's not what we're asking for. We're asking for every teacher to be debunked based on a 2-year increment. So as you move along the scale, every 2 years, you're supposed to change. Therefore, if myself and Vanessa, we are the same scale, but I am at the scale 5 years before Vanessa, we should not be receiving the same salary. And you will agree with me with that. All right? So that's the debunking that we are talking about. Debunking persons who are graduate, you are only speaking about 30% of our teaching population. What about the other 70%? Yes, I understand there are another 30% perhaps doing goal, but right now, goal and goaling. Right? It's not making sense because they cannot be paid their allowance or be placed as a graduate. There are issues that is based on the meeting that we had attended on Wednesday, last Wednesday. So those persons cannot be paid for just now until they fix it. That max in massive. All right? I don't know how to make that make sense, but I know the university making sense. All right? So we are going to hold. We are going to continue tomorrow under the same pressure. The pressure will increase. Do not fall for the tricks. Every day you will be seeing a different central officer visiting as we go around the country. All right? Well, long live the Guyana Teachers Union. Long live Papa Demerara. Long live Region 10. Long live Region 10. Long live the Union. Amen.
Here you have it.
Hold on.
$100.
And now it is $1,000. DPF. Now our union is taking 7, and out of that, there are some people that say, I'm not getting. Now, the union, I can clearly say this, we cater for all our members, and there are lots of benefits. And even some of those persons who are fighting us in position, they would have received bursaries. They would have received bursary for their children.
Yes.
Then a lot of persons who are talking anything, through them, the GPU, who was responsible for scholarship, they would have gotten scholarship.
Yes. Talk the things.
Our members also receive death benefits for their relatives and so on. And so these are only some of the benefits that our union gives. Other than that, we represent, and I want to make this clear, the union normally represents all classes of teachers.
That's right.
And I want to make this clear also, that we would have represented members as well as non-members.
That's right.
So even the persons who are not being paying union dues, they were represented, and we continue to represent them. And on all occasions, they were given justice. And all the problems were solved, and we never asked. All we're asking that you give us today what we deserve. And so we're going to keep with this. We're going to make sure
Let's see how we can arrange for
that we stand up, and we stand up for our rights. And we stand up for what is due for us. And we don't have to bother. There are some people who will not support us. But they are the first one who want to reap the benefit. And so, we will not bother with them. They will understand. Time will catch up with them. passport. They have to understand the principle. When you have a matter in the court, the first thing the magistrate will tell you, you need to get a counsel. That is a lawyer. Similarly, when there is a problem with any teacher, you have to get the union, because the union is the buffer between the teacher and the ministry or the Teaching Service Commission, who is our employer. So we need to understand all these principles. We need to have them at our fingertips. So don't worry. We will continue with the struggle and we will be victorious.
That's right.
Long live GTU.
That's right.
Yes, and so I want to make this clear also. This strike action in region number 2, we have 4 persons in leadership capacity, along with Brother Budram, who is our regional vice president, Essequibo. But for Pomeroon, who is the representative for Pomeroon? I must make this clear that their representative would have been promoted and moved to another region. But presently we have Brother Tai, who is representing the Pomeroon branch. Then we have my sister here, Manira, who is representing North. And myself, I am representing Central. We have South Branch. That's supposed to be, he's supposed to have Brother Moriram Bipa. So we have not seen him for the past 2 days.
That's cool.
And so we need our leaders to be in front. But the good thing, he is not here, but I want to see all the persons who are from South.
South Branch.
And you see that
Cameraman from South Branch.
that shows us that we are a strong.
We here. South Branch strong.
And it's showing us sometimes even when our leaders fail us,
Yes, man.
we know what we have to do.
That's right.
Because we are in our rights. This morning also, I would want to acknowledge the presence of our brother, Mr. Holder, Mr. Sharon Holder, MP, and he is here in strong support with us. And we recognize that we want to say this. Speaking here earlier, there are some parents who have indicated that they will be out here with us.
That's right.
So this morning, I want to say to you that whatever we are doing here, let us continue. Because at the end of the day, at the end of this period, we will receive our benefits.
That's right.
And I'm saying this to you, our colleagues who are trying to undermine us, they will normally, and it happens, they always try to enjoy the benefits more than us. But don't worry, after this, I'm going to tell you, God's willing, this Labor Day will be the biggest one in region number 2.
That's right. That's right. Talk the text, Miss Sharon.
And I want to say this clearly, because we are in an administrative position. You know, some of the ones that who are not coming out today, they're trying to show off themselves now that they can teach.
Share the live, folks. Share the live. We're sticking at 1.2. Let's cross that 2,000 mark, man. Come on, let's go.
They need our guidance.
Please share the live.
And so they are only putting themselves on the more pressure. So let me tell you, I want you to encourage, and I want to encourage you, that whatever we're doing here, let us keep on with it, stand strong, and let us step it up. Because I am telling you, and I know that, we will reap the benefit. And that brings me to this part. Let's go. We shall overcome today. 1, 2, 3.
We shall overcome. We shall.
So here we are.
So here you have it from the horse's mouth, from one of the lead executives of the Guyana Teachers Union, the money lady. She is the treasurer, and she has been doing a good job with those finances on behalf of the Guyana Teachers Union, and she's saying 6.5 can work, and the issue of collective bargaining agreement is the principal position the union is demanding. They believe all of those issues that affect teachers can be addressed once there is a sit-down with the Guyana Teachers Union and the government of Guyana. So there you have it. I believe that is a very fair position being requested by the Guyana Teachers Union, a call for the constitutional requirement to be respected, where government and unions can sit down and engage in collective bargaining agreement on behalf of the workers. This is a call the Guyana Teachers Union has been making since 2018 when they protested the Granger administration. So to talk about it being political is really and truly a nonsensical position, because the union has always stood with its teachers, irrespective of which government is in power, to demand betterment for their teachers, for their members. And I believe that demand is a very reasonable demand that should be respected. Let us sit down as mature, as respectable people and have a conversation on how we can better serve our teachers so that they can better serve our nation. Sit down and have a conversation about collective bargaining agreement and the benefits
that you're comprehending.
Might not be on a platform as those former presidents and leaders, but our voice is very strong.
The minister's assistant is watching.
And so our voice will create an impact, because we have molded this nation.
That's right.
We have shaped all the doctors,
That's right.
lawyers,
Ministers.
nurses, ministers, president. And I can tell you, I had a stint in Georgetown for 18 years. And I am one of the teachers in this country who can walk this country the length and breadth of Guyana free, without any favor or fear. Because you know what? I would have performed my job with great respect and diligently. And so the people who I would have helped, they're looking out for me now.
That's right. That's right.
I want to say this. Even they are
We wouldn't have
refusing
to charge
give
for
us what
lessons
we deserve.
if we were
On a
paid fairly.
daily basis, we as teachers, we have to go into our pocket
That's right.
to take care of our little babies.
That's right.
Because we understand the constraints that they are going through.
That's right.
You have to help them sometime with a passage. You have to help them sometime with a snack.
That's right.
You have to help them sometime with lunch.
That's right.
We have to help them with material.
That's right.
We have to make sure we have adequate drinking water for them.
That's right.
Drinking water. Because in some of our schools, the water is of not any proper standard. And so we need to let persons understand the kind of work we are doing. And when we are in school, we're not only teachers as persons teachers will refer to us. We are doctors.
That's right. We have to take care of their injuries. That's right.
We are mothers.
That's right.
Fathers.
That's right.
Brothers. Sisters. We are caretakers.
It takes a clown to know a clown.
During the
Right,
holidays,
Parashram Kishore? Thank you very much.
parents, when we have the vacation, they are parents who are praying for the vacation to over. Because they want the children.
Here
to
comes the
come
cronies and the
back with
supporters of the
second
government.
parents who are
Ignore
the
their
teachers.
comments. Do not reply to them.
Because
Just leave
they
them be.
know when we are under our jurisdiction, there is love, there is care. And so, we should be better treated. We should be given what we deserve.
That's right.
And so we're not asking for much. All we are asking for is for our government or the government representative to sit with our union in what we call a collective bargaining.
That's right.
Let us bargain. Don't come and impose anything on us. Let us bargain. And by doing that, we will
Well,
make
Parashram
this
Kishore,
country
looks like you're the
a
first.
better place. A far better place for all of us and for our generation to come.
Thank you very much, Floyd
And that is
Rodriguez.
where we can say that when we would have done these things and put all these systems in place, then we can say that indeed Guyana is the little Dubai of the Caribbean.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Has broken the bondage of far distant far. We love.
No summary. No summary. Yes, Lyndon. Teachers are outside. So this placard says, walk we like a donkey, pay we like a junkie. That is how the teachers are feeling. That is how the teachers are feeling. Can't allow our nation builders to feel that way. We must sit down and engage in collective bargaining discussions with the government and the union on behalf of our nation builders.
From the east, way up in Barbados.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Welcome. Welcome.
And if you notice, all the Barbadians are coming over there. Before I hand you over to the brother, I want to say this, thank you very much for showing your support. I know many of our teachers are at home at this point in time. A number of schools are closed in the common room, although the teachers are unable to be out here with us. But let me express my sincere gratitude to you. We are all in this together.
That's right.
All of us. And I want to say this to you, that we will not be intimidated. We will not be intimidated. You know, as an executive of the Guyana Teachers Union, we are teachers just like all of you. Whatever is offered by the government, all of us will benefit.
Yes.
And one of such is the duty-free. Sitting here around the table, we would have never ever bargained for duty-free for executives alone. As executives, we have equal rights, just like you, to make application, and the criteria are there. If we satisfy the criteria, well then we are eligible. But we never, listening to a press conference by the Honorable Ministers of Education and Labor, making that statement, it is not right, it is not true. The executives are teachers, and whatever is open to teachers we apply, if we satisfy the criteria, well then, many of us would have collected our degree as grading head teachers and so on, right? I want to thank you for your support, and as I said before, we are all in this together, right? Encourage your colleagues, right? Many of whom would have benefited. I know one teacher getting 3 bursaries at one time. I went and looked for that teacher. She was in a meeting and pay her. I was looking for that teacher yesterday and I couldn't see her. Right? I couldn't see her. 3 bursaries one time. Went to her school, she wasn't here. Went, had to go to a meeting. Call her out and pay her. And yet, as a union, we are not doing anything. The union is not myself, as I said before, and the executive is all of us. And if we take a stand, we will get what we deserve. We cannot be divided. This is not about politics, it's about our livelihood.
That's right.
We need collective bargaining. The union, the executives are elected to represent you. Right? If we do not care for this, we won't have had this today. Right? Yeah. No collective bargaining. So I want to thank you and I'll hand you over to Brother Bristol to say a few words. I know he is tired of something.
Take the podium. Morning, sir.
I'm here on behalf of the Central Executive Officer to lend support. Everybody know the reason why we are around here, right? And if we cannot stand up as one, it doesn't make sense. And remember, chain is strong as its weakest link.
That's right.
Right? So we have to come out to show solidarity to the union. As the previous speaker talked about, it's time for the ministry to come forward and dialogue with the union. Right? We keep hearing, we had a meeting earlier what we meet, but the issue is financial issue that they are running from. They're not talking nothing of financial issues. We all know once we are satisfied financially, we can continue to perform.
That's right.
If you look at how we operate, we don't have enough, but we make something out of everything that we have.
That's
For
right.
example, CSEP, we tap the Caribbean.
That's right.
What a little resources we have.
Yes.
But it's time for us to ask for what we deserve. It's time we stop looking at collecting little things to make the big things. So the ministry need to come forward, sit down. If they cannot meet what we demand, they can say something. Don't just push it in the corner, pushing it around like you're frightened to talk. I'm quite sure if they meet with the union and say something, the union will understand. If there's a difficulty, we could understand. But just don't push all the financial matter in the backboard, and then you get teachers doing all sorts of things for you to look good, but you cannot satisfy the teachers' need. So we are here in order to let them know that we'll stand together as a union for our cry. Right? If you look around, the minister is saying so much that happened. But we know some of them is just lies.
That's right.
Right? So until they come forward and ready to dialogue with us, we'll be here. Right?
That's
the time is now for us to represent ourselves. Imagine, let's look at the show workers, even the police, army. You they enter there, just a primary education, and they take so more than us.
Wow.
We have 5 and 6 subjects, English and maths, to win. They carry on more than us. We are the pay sectors. We provide the president, everybody comes through the school system. But yet still at the end of the day, the school system is at the bottom of the scale. So it's time we represent, let them know we need to be where we need to be. We need to be at the top, give us what we deserve. I don't want to bore you because I heard you were here a long time ago, but if anybody asks, a few questions you need to ask, I can answer, and then we can move on. Any question? If not, we'll continue tomorrow. If there's no other word coming from Central, we continue tomorrow. We stay together as one and fight the car. At the end of the day, those who stay in school will benefit what we get to benefit. Right? But you just have to know that we are here fighting. Those in school will still get what we are fighting for. So, right? But that's the part of what we have to do. Right? But as I said, the union is here to support, so we stand solidarity for the fight.
That's right.
But any question? Any question?
Got it.
Thank you.
Yes, the teachers in London is at it again, supporting the GTU strike action for betterment for our teachers. Yet another day. Hundreds of teachers are hundreds of teachers are on the ground this morning here in the mining town, the hot blazing sun, but they say they're not backing down. They continue to make the call for the Guyana Teachers Union to be respected and for the government to engage them in conversation for collective bargaining agreement to address the issue of the bunching and all of the other proposals that they would have made to the government to ensure that teachers are comfortable in their working environment. 6.5 just say can't work. It's disrespectful to our teachers.
Yes.
Utilize it fully
Yes.
for the purpose. But I can tell you, here is our meeting place. Anything, we will assemble here and then we will instruct you what is our other move. Our move, right? But for now, here is our meeting place. And what we call a meeting place? What is the meeting place? You remember that one is down? Come on, man. Somebody, I'm hearing this from somebody there. Humaniana, man.
Humanayana.
Meeting place of the people.
That's right.
So this is our meeting place. So tomorrow, go and get some rest. And you have other stuff to do. Get some rest, enjoy yourself, listen to some music and so on. And you rejuvenate and come back tomorrow. And we will have a good time as we normally do. No stress. We will.
The union is making on behalf of teachers of this country.
The most important one being the collective bargaining. And when we have the collective bargaining, we are looking at all salary issues, where we have that outstanding 2%, where we have the debunching issue, and where we cannot accept the 6.5% increase. So here we are.
So here you have it from the horse's mouth, from one of the lead executives.
Stop law.
That's right.
You alone can't be working for them. They have to come and question their law.
That's right.
So if you want to tell them off, tell them off. After this is up, I'll come with the friends again. I am still working for my friend Maylene. So, that's right. Anyhow, let's go. Rice, flour, sugar, chicken, saltfish, pork, 6.5.
Got to go up.
That's not it. Rice,
Gone up, gone up.
flour,
Gone up, gone up.
sugar,
Gone up, gone up.
chicken,
Gone up, gone up.
salt,
Gone up, gone up.
beef,
Gone up, gone up.
pork, split peas, 6.5. You know, teachers, I can tell you, this struggle is real. But we're gonna stick with it. We will not bow. Go home and cook some soup. Put some strength in your body and come again because we are a strong people. I can tell you sometimes I talk wrong. You know, you have proven that you are strong because you're in the education system.
Yes, that's the way. That's it. That's it.
Once you're in our education system,
Gotta be strong, man. Gotta be strong.
so we are a strong, resilient people. So God bless you. I wish you well. Be safe on the road.
Stay on the live, guys.
Don't listen
There are
to
some
any
things we're going to
negative.
address.
You're just accepting and observing positive vibes. And encourage all to come out and support us. Good? So thank you once again. Make sure you have some water and so on. We have cold one in the vehicle there. Just check with our service branch. Now, we will look after that permission to move on from here. But remember, we are moving this thing strategic.
That's right.
So, all we are asking that you meet here. From here, we will tell you what move. We don't want people to understand our move to worry.
That's right.
These moves have to be very strategic.
Yes.
And we are smart people. And if we understand that we create those people who want to know, they can be smarter than us.
No way.
You know, when I want you to hear this one before you go. You know, we know all the stories with animal and Nancy and tiger and so on. But I must tell you this. Tiger learned all the skills from cat, which is a smaller species. You know, tiger is the biggest species of cat. But he would have learned all the skill from cat. So when he felt that he had learned everything, he decided to attack cat to eat cattle. But cat ran up into a coconut tree and watched him and stared at him. And cat words were, I've taught you every other thing, but I kept this one back because I don't know when you will turn on me. So I never teach you to climb. We would have taught all those people who were trying to make us something.
Wow.
So our strategies here are for us.
That's right.
We know when to use them. We will not give you all. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day. See you around.
Thank you very much. And so the struggle continues, my friends. We have some things to address just before we close the live. So as the teachers are moving off, I want you to have a look at this picture right here. Look at the classroom at the back. Empty. Absolutely empty. We have a chalkboard that has been amputated. Look at the back. Look at that. Look at that. Demanding pictures. Demanding pictures. Look at that. Please be mindful of the lighting. Aha. Look at this here. Of course, Miss Coretta is jesting there a little bit. How Auntie Priya drive past them teachers in Region 2 this morning with speed, then exit through the back entrance. Jesting, of course, but she taking it literal. Teachers who were on their school picket line, you saw the truth. As you saw, there was no speeding. Yes, there was speeding. Yes, you sped past, don't lie. But you didn't use the back entrance. Your security team contemplated it for a long time. Permission wasn't given to take pictures with the children so they hide in their face. Look at that. Look at that. Putting your children through taking pictures. Not comfortable in the classroom taking pictures. Right? But being forced to do it. Look at that. They're hiding their face. Why? Because they did not give permission. They don't want their pictures to be published. Ministry of Education quaking in their shoes, trying to do damage control. But they can't get through. They can't get through. Call in the country Little Dubai. But Honorable Minister, what are you going to do for your buy? You want us to go through this struggle, hold our heads and cry? Huh? You want us to start digging our graves because that's where we're going, we're going to die? What? We too deserve a slice of the pie. Not just you and your guys. No, they were saying that doing lives like this, doing live streams like this, doesn't make sense. It's like throwing water on ducks' back. But I assure you the intensity is going to be there. And room temperature water might slide off the duck's back. But when you turn up the temperature and you get hot water is pluck feather and it is blister skin. He who had an ear, let him hear. He who had eyes, let him see. You know, and I am not careful about this because I've already been victimized. And I'm not scared of it. I'm not fearful of it. You ought to fear God, not man. You ought to fear God, not man. Nothing that they could do to you. Nothing. It's not a political statement. It's not a political statement. This is our bread and our butter. It's our bread and our butter. Don't let anyone from ministry and their cronies and their news outlets, the newsroom, and all their other affiliates, Guyana Daily News, which is a mini version of Newsroom. You can't even trust news source. What you have to do is read all of them and then filter to see what is truth and what is logical. But here is it, you're hearing from the teachers directly, and you're going to hear them tomorrow again. Don't trust everything you see in the media. Listen to what the teachers have to say. Alright, so if you're looking for a list again of those persons who would have been on strike today, that's the reason why I'm putting the camera on my face. Make me example number one. Let's see what will happen. The pressure is going to be turned up. If we don't get canary, we can get pressure pot. All right, so here in Ends of Life, we have the students from the Anna Regina Secondary now making their way into the school, and it's not political. If it was political, then the Honorable Member of Parliament would have been asked to say something to the crowd. It's not political. Never was, never is. So, yeah. Yeah, you can't trust any news agency. So what we're going to do, we want to make sure that we have all of your stories. We want you to reach out, share your stories with us, and we're going to continue the struggle tomorrow again. We want you to hear it from the horse's mouth. The salary scales published are not true. Matter of fact, it does not include a regular teacher's salary. Only those who are administrators and head teachers. And they know fully well why they did that. It's because about 70% of the workforce are only trained teachers. That is assistant masters and mistresses. And so there's a reason why they didn't include that salary scale in their published propaganda. All right, so someone needs to. I have to get a stream monitor. So when this Porsche Ram fella shows up, he'll be instantly banned. Matter of fact, at the end of the live, I'm going to go through, and someone is saying I'm making a statement with the color of my shirt. Oh, so if you're looking at the color of my shirt, Auntie, please look at the color of my skin as well. Please look at the texture of my hair as well. This shirt was given to me by the education department. Look at the back. Look at the back. It says District 2 Sports Official. So it was given by the Ministry of Education through the Department of Education. So if you're saying to me that the color of my shirt determines my affiliation, then I can unequivocally state to you again that I have had 3 chances to vote, never voted, never will, don't support any political parties, whether opposition or sitting government, never supported any of them. Why? Because politicians are rotten. Rotten. Hear me clear. And there's a reason why I'm doing this on my personal page, because I need to say how I feel. Yeah, I need to say how I feel. So the auntie looking at my green shirt, you know, I could take it off because there's another shirt underneath, but I'm not going to do that because I know what I stepped up with this morning. Didn't even look at the color of my shirt because I know I had to be here. So if you're looking at the color of my shirt, then something is wrong with you, not me. Something is wrong with you and your interpretation, and that goes to show how uneducated people are. Right? This needs to show how people's minds are in the gutter. Alright, Auntie, would you like me to wear a red one tomorrow? I won't. I wear what I have. When they give me enough money to buy the colors I want, then I will wear other colors. I didn't buy this. This is given to me. Teachers can't buy clothes for their families. Why? Because the salary is so low. So yeah. Yeah, so for those who are joining the live, we're going to continue tomorrow. Who knows, I might wear another green shirt. Just to tick off the old racial aunties and uncles who joined the live. You need to get away from that mentality. You are teaching the young people to be terrible. You are teaching the future generation to have regards for color. These are the colors of our national flag. I have the national flag on my shirt. What do you have? Do you have your country in your mind? Do you have the betterment of teachers on your mind? The older generation is brainwashed with color lines and that kind of stuff. We don't care. We wear what we have. Alright? And that is why we don't tolerate political discussions in class, because the dunceness is loud. Comes from the parent, and we have to educate children to make wise decisions. Let them know that whatever their political affiliations may be, we should have no animosity towards each other. We shouldn't have any racism. We have to weed this out of the younger population because of what the older generation is doing. And it's the big aunties and uncles coming on the live, and they're talking about the color of my shirt. And I'm not going to change it. I had the opportunity early on in the life to just take off the shirt, but I don't have to do that to please anyone. God knows my heart, and He knows that I didn't even look at the color before I came out to work. My wife didn't even tell me about the color because we don't operate like that. We're not political people. We're not politically affiliated at all. If it wasn't for the strike, maybe we wouldn't have had the opportunity to communicate like we are right now, to get some of these things out there, because the news agencies, they don't do this. They give interviews to who they want, who go with what the government says or what the opposition says. They don't come to any neutral person and ask them what they're thinking and what their thoughts are and what the situation is. They don't come to you like that. They don't do that. Because everything is a political game for everyone. It's a political game. And that was one of the reasons why when I did this live, I said point blank, if anyone is coming with any political propaganda on this live or on these lives, you're going to be blocked. Can't do it right now, but as soon as I go home, you're not going to be viewing this tomorrow. You're not going to come and spread your hate here tomorrow. We're talking about teachers and livable wages. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about you and your political affiliations and who's giving you what and what you're benefiting from them. Alright, so tomorrow. Alright, everyone. Is there anyone who would like to ask a question before we close? Anything at all about what happened here today or the strike? Thank you all for your support. Really appreciate it. Hope you can join the live tomorrow. Share the video after it's posted. Thank you very much for joining. Have a good rest of the day. It's now 11:41. We're going to go have some lunch, go home, rejuvenate. See you guys tomorrow.